Hello everyone, welcome to Even the Scales. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're all having a good day. My name's Donna and I'm on my channel once again to protect my life and my home from my neighbours that are being paid to take my life. For those of you who haven't seen any of my videos before, I am being abused by the majority of my community. I'm being put through cruel psychological abuse 24 hours a day, and this is because it's all a part of a police cover-up here in Campbelltown, New South Wales. My family and the police here in Campbelltown are involved in this. They have been putting me through cruel psychological abuse for up to 10 years. That gradually got worse more recently. So over the past 2 or 3 years, that abuse got a lot worse. I've been purposely isolated by my family and my community, and I'm just being put through constant, cruel abuse all day, every day of my life. And it's being done to take my life. It's being done to try and make me lose hope in my life, which I will never do. And the justice system and the health system have teamed up to do this to me. This is because I spoke up about some injustices, a lot of injustices that I've been through over the past 10 years. And what they're trying to, the justice system and the health system have teamed up to do this, and the health system are keeping vital information from me about my health. And they're putting me through this constant abuse and keeping me purposely isolated, either hoping that I lose hope in my life or that one of the health conditions that I have gets worse. And they're trying to keep me in a permanent state of panic, in a permanent state of fight or flight, where I'm just like constantly going through panic attacks. They're hoping that I have a stroke or pass away. So it's very urgent that I receive help at this time. They're using my neighbours, my closest neighbours, to put me through intense abuse 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day I'm being provoked, and the abuse isn't just psychological anymore, it's also physical, because they are using the air that I breathe to carry out abuse. They're sending whatever they like into the atmosphere of my home. They are in control of that. These abusive neighbours actually have the power to control the air that I breathe in my home, and they are making good use of that 24 hours a day. And I'm being forced to go through like hours and hours of torturous, cruel abuse with no help, because the Campbelltown police are involved. They actually encourage the abuse. My family are all involved. My landlord's involved. The majority of the community are involved. So I had to create this channel to protect myself. And they're using these close neighbours to abuse me and control the air through their range hoods. The landlord, St George Community Housing, has actually rigged the range hoods in my neighbours' homes. There are 4 units that adjoin one another, and the 3 neighbours that adjoin my home, their range hoods have been rigged so that everything they put through their range hoods gets diverted into my home, and instead of it going out through the roof, it's all being diverted into my home, everything they put through their range hoods. So this has been going on for weeks now. I've been having to put up with being in my own home, putting up with these neighbours controlling what is in the atmosphere of my home. The landlord has done this. The landlord has rigged these range hoods, and the landlord has also placed a camera in my home so that the neighbours that are putting me through this abuse, random members of the community, the Campbelltown Police, and my abusive family members can all sit and watch me go through this on the camera. The neighbours are putting me through abuse 24 hours a day here, and they are watching my reaction to it. So, I'm just like sitting in my own home, being put through constant abuse, prolonged hours and hours of torturous abuse by these people, and they're watching me go through this, and no one's doing anything to help. There's two women and one male that attached to my unit that have been like putting me through this abuse. They're doing it to take my life. There's no doubt about that. They're very, very cruel people, extremely cruel, especially they're all cruel, but these women are absolute monsters. They're extremely cruel, extremely callous, and they are sadists. And they are enjoying what they are doing. They are enjoying having this power over me. And they take it in turns to abuse me. So it will be one of them that's abusing me for a week with cigarette smoke, sending that through her range hood, as well as the filthy stench of her home. And then, before I even get half a day's break out of that, the other neighbour takes over. And I tell you what, this woman is relentless. This woman doesn't even sleep. Neither of them do. These neighbours used to go out, quite a lot through the week. They never go out ever anymore. And this is because they are being paid, and they are taking that very seriously, that they are being paid to abuse me to death. It doesn't matter that I'm speaking out about it on this platform. These people have no fear. They have no shame about what they're doing. They must believe that they are going to get away with this, and that everything's going to go back to normal if they are successful in taking my life. And they don't go out anymore or anything like that. It's just constant abuse, constant stalking, constant harassment. It never stops. I'm being provoked 24 hours a day, through the night and all day long. And this woman in the unit downstairs, she's using smells, and she's cooking things on her stove, and she's sending the smell through into my home. When she does this, the smells engulf my whole home. When these neighbours send anything through their range hoods, sorry, the gardeners have just started, so I'll just have to talk loud. When these neighbours send anything through their range hoods, it's causing all the dust that's in the roof to come down into my home. So everything in my home's been covered with this dust. So that's another health hazard. Then there is the fact that the nicotine and the cooking residue is leaving my walls yellow, and the contents of my home, it's destroying the contents of my home. And then there's the fact that, I'm being put through this constant abuse, and these panic attacks that these neighbours are putting me through. They know that I have severe PTSD. The justice system and the health system know this. My family knows this. So this is exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to cause me a health issue, like a heart attack or a stroke. And this is an absolute emergency situation that I am in right now. I need help. There's no one to help. There's no police to call on here in Campbelltown, New South Wales, because they are in on the abuse. Same with the landlord. I can't ring them and discuss this or anything like that, because they will just manipulate me or gaslight me on the phone, or just make out like it's not as urgent as it is. They've done this many times over the past year. They have done that, and they are supporting these neighbours in putting me through this abuse, and so are the police. So there's absolutely no one to help me. This is why I've had to create this channel. And I just cannot believe the cruelty of this woman right now, of both of these women. Um, they have a lot to lose if I survive, because they have put me through so much abuse over the past year, these people. And they know they're caught. I mean, these people are caught. All of them are caught. And they are just trying 24 hours a day to take my life. It's like they're trying to force the end of my life. They're trying to force these panic attacks. They're trying to force me to be in flight or fight 24 hours a day. They're trying to force me to pass away. And this is the woman downstairs and the woman next door. The male that's attached to the units, he's done a lot too. He's done a lot. But it's the two women that are trying to control the air. And this woman downstairs, she's not young. She's elderly. I don't know how she's doing this because she's not sleeping. If it's not her, there's someone coming into her home and helping her do that. And there are other neighbours involved in this. So these women are enjoying harming me. I've done nothing to these women to deserve any of this. I was nice to them. And you can tell they're enjoying it. To be doing it this long, to be putting me through this suffering, it doesn't matter how much I call out and I plead with them to please stop what they're doing, they won't. And when this woman sends the smells through her range hood with the cooking, it's also heating up my unit. So that's how intense it is. I can feel the heat from her stove. When she puts her range hood on full, she must be turning all the hot plates up, because we have gas cookers too, which is another big alarm bell, because, you know, these people are trying to take my life and they have access to gas cookers directly underneath their range hoods where they're sending these smells. And yeah, so she's heating up my home, and the smells, I'm just forced to put up with them. I have no choice. I mean, this is only a little unit. And she burns food, and she burns it to the point where it stings my eyes. I'm suffering headaches. And she's doing this through the night. Like last night, she was burning cooking oil at midnight. And then she was back up doing that again at 4:30 a.m. The second I open my eyes, these neighbours are abusing me until I get to sleep overnight. And they're still abusing me as I try and go to sleep. They can also see my devices. So my devices have been hacked. The whole community can watch me in my home here in Campbelltown, the ones that are involved in the abuse, and they can also watch my devices. So I have absolutely no privacy whatsoever. I'm tracked everywhere I go. And it's like this neighbour that's just taken over. She's taken over from the other female that's next door that was abusing me all last week with the cigarette smoke. This one downstairs has taken over from her, and it's really like she's just like you know, leave it to me. You know, I'm going, just let me take care of this. And she is just like abusing me 24 hours a day. And I want to put it like this. What these people are doing right now is, if you can picture someone being strangled, or slowly, or someone slowly taking someone's life in any way like that, that is what these neighbours are doing. They are trying to take my life. It's very It's very slow. It's very cruel. It's torturous, and it's silent because no one can see or hear what these neighbours are doing apart from the fact that I'm making these videos. So it's like they're trying to kill me softly without anyone noticing, and then making it look like I've taken my own life because I've given up on life. That everyone involved in this knows that I come from an abusive family. They know that I am a vulnerable member of society in the way that I am a single woman. I'm being discriminated against because of that. So this is why they are so confident that they're going to get away with this. But they are not going to get away with this because I am definitely not going to give up on my life. But I just want people to know, I want everyone to know just how cruel, callous, and sadistic these two women have been. The male is very cruel too that's involved, and other neighbours, because I mean they sit back and they watch me go through this on the camera. Other neighbours here, they do nothing to help me, and I just want people to know that, if anything did happen, I want people to know that the woman downstairs and the woman next door especially will be responsible for that happening, because I didn't know such cruelty existed on the face of the earth as these women, as all of these people really, because they're all sitting back watching this. The Campbelltown police are watching me go through this suffering. And I have family members watching me go through this as well, and they're doing nothing. But yeah, this woman right now, it's like she's like, let me do it. I'll get the job done. And she's just working around the clock. I mean, as I just said, she doesn't sleep. She did this until about 10 o'clock last night when I went to sleep. And then I woke up around 12. She she started sending burning, um, just the disgusting smell of burnt cooking oil all through my home. And then she started back up again at 4:30. And it's like, when I first open my eyes, I don't even have to move. So it's like, as far-fetched as this may sound, I really think that this has happened. And that is that I had to go and have a procedure done, and the health system have teamed up with the justice system to carry this out on me, because I was put through 5 weeks of psychological torture at the Campbelltown Public Hospital this time last year as well. There's a link to the video that I made on that, and I'll leave it in the description box of this video if you would like to go and watch that. But it's not so out of the question. I had to go and have a procedure done in May of last year, and I think that they have put some kind of monitor um, where they can monitor my heartbeat. They know when I'm going through a panic attack. They know when I go from the sleeping state to the waking state. So they definitely do know that. And that's the only way that they could know that. That's the only way, is if they've placed some kind of monitor, beneath my skin or something like that when I went to have that procedure. And then, the people around me and the police and everyone that's putting me through this abuse are able to actually watch me panic. They're able um, to watch the reaction. Like, this is so invasive. It's so cruel. Not only are they watching me in my home, they're watching me being put through this. They're also monitoring and gauging my heartbeat. They know before I even move, when I wake up, They know I'm awake before I even make a move in the privacy of my own home. It's extremely cruel, and it's so invasive, and it's violating my human rights to the extreme. And I need help. I need help. I just need help. And there's no one to help. So I'm calling out again for help. I'm calling out to St. George Community Housing, who have given my neighbours the power to stalk and abuse me and harass me 24 hours a day for over a year, to fix the range hoods so that these neighbours can stop controlling the air that I breathe. This is air. And because there's no one to help, I have every right to get on here and say exactly who's doing this and what they're doing. St. George Community Housing, you have also placed the camera in my home so that the community and my family and the police and these neighbours can watch me go through this abuse. It's humiliating, it's degrading, and no one should have to go through anything like this. I don't know if you were the ones who actually placed it there, St. George, but it's your responsibility. You know it's there. You know it's there because, and how I know it's there is because, how I know you know it's there is because I have done and said things in my home, and then there have been staff members from St. George Community Housing who have carried out abuse on me that was based on things that I've said and done in the privacy of my own home. So they know very well it's there. It's in my smoke alarm. So if there's anyone out there that can help me remove that camera from my smoke alarm too, that would help me so much. That would take the power off these people. And St. George, come and fix these range hoods. You're allowing neighbours to control the air I breathe, to take my life. These people are being paid to take my life, and they're doing it in a sneaky, cruel, and sadistic way. No one can see this happening. That's why I want to make sure everyone knows that there's no way in the world I'm ever thinking of taking my life. I want everyone to know that, so that at least they can't say that if anything should happen. If anything should happen, these neighbours will be the murderers, and St. George Community Housing have allowed them to do it. And the Campbelltown police have sat back and watched this happen, and they have also encouraged the community to put me through abuse. And this is all a part of a police cover-up. I'm going to do another video today where I'm going to talk about a lot of other things that have happened throughout last year. Yeah, so I just wanted to do this one first. I just want to make everyone aware of the fact that, yeah, there's no way I'm ever going to take my life, ever. So I just want to make sure everyone knows that. I want to make sure everyone knows just how severely this abuse is affecting my life, my health, and my home. So thank you for watching, everyone. My email will be in the description box. If anyone out there can help me, please let me know. Please tell people about what's going on here in Campbelltown, New South Wales. They must have done this to other people just because of the extremes that they've gone to do this. They're so confident. And, you know, these women are continuing to try and take my life 24 hours a day, and I'm putting it out here on the public platform. And just because I'm not getting many views on my videos does not mean people are not viewing them, because my devices have been hacked. People have access to downloading these videos and watching them before I even upload them to YouTube. That's how severely my privacy is being abused. So just because, you know, it might only say that there's been one view, trust me, there's not just one view. There's a lot of people viewing these videos and reading my posts. So yeah, if you have watched this video, please tell people about what's going on here, and share the videos if you can. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye for now, and God bless.